Kepner Tregoe matrix is a tool used to support organizational decision making through focus on a risk assessment and prioritization. It aims to achieve a course of action or outcome with the least negative consequences. The approach guides users through the setting of objectives, prioritizing alternatives, exploring the weakness of these alternatives, and ultimately identify the solution that is the best. Here we are going to look for the best solution for our organization.
Major steps to the Kepner-Tregoe matrix can become quite complex if factors are contributing to the decision-making progress. 1. Create a decision statement. There is no need to be ultra specific at first, but it is important to understand the problem and why corrective action must take place. 2. Define operational objectives. What must the final decision provide, include, or allow for? What does the business want the final decision to support? And factors that limit the ability to decide, such as money, expertise, or materials. 3. Weight operational objectives. For each one identified in the previous step, weight each on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the most important. 4. Generate a list of alternatives. For each decision, brainstorm a list of potential alternative courses of action. 5. Assign relative scores to each alternative. For the first alternative action, rate each objective based on how well the alternative supports the one using a scale from 1 to 10. 6. Rank the highest scoring alternatives. From the total weighted score for each alternative course of action, choose the 3 highest scorers. 7. Generate a list of problems. Then generate a list of potential problems for each, scoring them on a scale from 1 to 10 based on their probability and significance. 8. Compare rankings. Decision making should be guided by comparing the ranking of alternative courses of action with their respective adversity rankings.
This method helps us to solve the problem that arises in our organization. In this case, our organization is the Anáhuac University of Puebla. The example that is shown in the document is very clear. The Anáhuac University has more students than parking space, and there is a problem that must be solved to generate a good for the students and also the teachers. Having the problem, a list of objectives is generated to be able to change what is happening for better. And in the example, also is mentioned that the new construction of a parking is very important or it's very necessary since the university is growing in students and teachers, as we already said. And also more space is required for that they can park their car and arrive on time to class.
As a team, we decided to compare 3 clubs, which personally make it for us to make the decision of which club to go or it's better. So that's why we choose this example, because it's based on our career that it's entertainment and making decisions comparing 3 places. In this case, we rate the following aspects from 1 to 10, with 10 being the less desirable and 10 being the most desirable. The clubs that we compare are Mallet, Bar 27, and the City. The desired characters that we choose for compare these places are the price number 4, the location number 1, the service number 3, the music number 5, and if the place are Instagrammable, number 2. That these are the weight that we want to put for compare these 3 places. In this case, we multiply the score and the weight of this character, and it gives us the result of 28. And we do the same thing and all of these places. In this case, bar 27, we have the price 8, the location 10, the service 7, the music 9, and the Instagram 9. For the City, the price 9, the location 9, the service 10, the music 7, and the Instagram number 1. So we can see that we do this process in all the results that we have here. Finally, we add all the result of the multiplication and the result that will show us which club is better to go. In this case, we can see that Bar 27 are the best clubs to go in Puebla. Because in Madrid we have the same and the city, the same results, but Bar 27 wins. So if you want to go to a club in Puebla, go to Bar 27.